But I think in a civilized society, right, the protection is outside of that man, and I don't think the value is seen within that
Yeah, the
relationship.
value is down because women have 911.
Yeah, and
And not
guns.
only can they weaponize that against anybody, they can also weaponize it against the men that they're in relationships with.
Yeah,
You've seen the thin line between love and hate, right? Even though Martin was the bad guy, but whatever.
yeah. So when we get down to it, man, let me see who else in the chat. Truth, what up? Keisha, what up? Andre, salute. Ken, I see you. Michael A, Jeffrey Rice, Mr. J. Oh, I got Mr. JTK already. Name was protagonist. Appreciate you. Zeke was popping. I think I seen the Joker too. Ronnie, what up? Sunshine, Lausanne. Salute, salute, salute. Shalom, Mark. I got Rashard already. I'm 100. Mr. Ray, salute, salute. Crimson was popping. Good to see you. Free JDC, what up? All right, so it's like a stress. It stresses me out. You know, it stresses me out.
So you don't believe that if the man that a woman wanted to be with would be with her, that she would be with him?
Yeah, Shot, what up?
Like,
What
let's
up?
say Nick Cannon. Nick Cannon have all these baby mamas. You think if he told one of them, "I just want to be with you and I want to marry you," that she wouldn't be with him, or all of them wouldn't be with him?
Yeah,
If they
they
can
are.
have all to themselves in a legitimate situation, hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But those men that women desire, because of course there are men that are undesirable, but the top tier men that women desire, they would share him because he's just
Melly
what that
Mel, I
is. But
shouted
those
you
men
out
aren't willing
earlier.
to settle.
Unika, what's up? Melly, I shouted out you out earlier. Rock solid, you late.
You don't be shouting me out either. Like you be seeing me three
Isaiah,
hours
salute.
later.
I do. Reboot up. The but Sherelle, we have to stay in the realm we in, right? The majority of us, you, I'm looking at you, average, okay? Me, you
Boy, you ugly as hell.
know what I'm saying? Just below average, right? The majority of us are right within that 4 to 6 range,
Okay, and what you
right?
saying?
Average ass range. So when you start talking about Nick Cannon, fuck out of here. That's not what we
Okay, and
talking
me, I'm
about.
an average woman, and if the man that I desire wanted to be with me, wanted to be married to me, I'd be married. So I'm speaking as an average woman.
But
My
this what
friend, same way.
what we saying, man. Here's what's actually happening. If a man can't control his, if somebody can't control something, if they have a weakness, right? And the person they're competing against knows that weakness, that weakness gets exploited. Now, when they can't control that weakness, what happens to the exploitation? What's leveraged at that point? That's what we looking at in these relationships.
The fact that it's everywhere, it ain't no leverage no more.
It's not everywhere like they make it seem because the average body count is 8.
That's the people who don't tell you what they do at 3 a.m.
No, that's definitely in the number. Men,
That I
men,
don't believe it.
men inflate sex numbers.
I don't
What is
understand.
it? What does it say? Men inflate sex numbers and height numbers, right?
Definitely, y'all do.
So
Yeah,
who the
height.
hell bragging about 8? Who the fuck want to keep saying 8? We ain't gonna say show
But
me
I
the
feel like
picture,
who the fuck ever said 8? Even the undesirables over here ain't said 8.
huh?
Like even the people over here that can't get women, they didn't even say that. They said their bodies count higher than 8.
There was a few brothers who said it, but I think yeah, the majority would say it's more than 8 that we've spoken to.
Right. So it's like,
But here's the level set for that. When but you know what they say? They say, nah, I got more than 8. I got 20. Right? I got 30. I'm like, You might
Okay,
as
yeah,
well
because it's not normal to have hundreds.
you might as well have 8, nigga.
30 is normal.
I think 8 is normal, to be honest. That's normal.
I think people start having sex in high school, right? Around their teenage years, 14, 15. And so by the time they get to 30, 15 would be
All right.
normal.
Put a 1, hey fellas, put a 1 in the chat if you got over 30 bodies. Put a
I
1
can't
in
see
the
the chat. Oh,
Put a 1 in the chat if you got over 30 bodies. Put a 2 in the chat if you got less than 30 bodies.
I can't see the chat.
Mr. Ray, you gotta vote, nigga. Reality said he never counted. So 2 is less than 30 bodies. Luzon. It's kind of even.
It's not.
Nah, read it. It don't double the names though. Come on, y'all gotta be honest.
It's a lot of ones, and the ones are strong.
Yo, they say the 2. There's a lot of 2s in that motherfucker though.
There's a lot of tools. But this is YouTube.
Come on, bro.
This is where the tools come. I'm not going to HBCU and be like, oh, there's a lot of educated black people here. Oh, what the fuck the duh. Let's go to the hood.
What is more popular than YouTube?
The real world, the club. People be more at the club than they be at YouTube. People be in the hood more than they be on YouTube.
It's a lot of 2s, is all I'm saying, bro. That's all I'm saying.
This is a introverted space.
How? Introverts have sex? I'm introverted.
You're omnivert.
What's that?
Both.
Oh.
Because I read your chart.
Oh yeah. But yo, it's a lot of 2s in that motherfucker though.
Yeah, it's a lot of 2s. This is YouTube.
I'm just saying, man. I don't know.
And it's lies, of course. I mean, these motherfuckers come here to paint a narrative. You know how propaganda works, right?
I'm just saying, man. It's hard, man. It's hard, right?
I know so many men that come on here and lie.
But it's again, just going back to it, man.
And y'all love these lying ass niggas.
If we go back to it, man, the fact that when men want sex so bad, they relinquish control. And if you're not in control, you by proxy, you can't be the leader.
I don't think it's majority of the men. I think it's y'all, right? The super niggas. I think y'all are the issue. Y'all let women, based off attraction, based off y'all like proclivity to just be thirsty for sex, because sometimes y'all are unnaturally thirsty for sex. It's there's men with healthy. I wake up with a boner. I'm attracted to women. I get aroused, and then there are people who are hypersexual. Hypersexuality, I think, is very much promoted in our time right now. And it's a lot of men that those men are ruining the game. Y'all are doing that. I think that the regular guys who have healthy sex lives are single because then they have to deal with the women who have been hyped up by men who are thirsty and do anything for their sex. And then there's the men who are actually the marriageable men, actually the ones like we try to call them the lame niggas who don't get cat or anything like, but these are the ones that are actually going to marry a woman and stay down and take care of his family and do what he have to do. Because the super niggas 9 times out of 10 cannot maintain a healthy relationship with no type of woman. Whether she's the most amazing bitch in the world, he'll cheat on her too. So within that, y'all really ruin the game. And I think it's a marginalized group of y'all doing it. But then it's like these average men don't want to get married no more because they're dealing with the inflated egos that y'all super niggas have put into them. But most men, when I'm telling you, when you are regular guys, I'm telling you, regular guys will cut bitches off. Regular guys ain't playing with bitches flattening their tires. Regular guys ain't dealing with no woman giving them no STD. That's thirsty niggas that can't control themselves, that are hypersexual. Ask them niggas how many of them have caught an STD. Ask them, they'll cut women off for the littlest reasons. When they really understand their worth and they have their control, and it's majority of them. That's why they're single. That's why they're not getting married. Super niggas will get married and cheat on their wives.
So that makes no sense.
How does that not make sense? I'm telling
the
you.
nigga that's super, nigga, I'm not fucking inboxing and sending cherries and whatever they send and all that other shit. That shit ain't happening.
Super niggas
When I was outside, I go direct approach, right? I'm not doing a bunch of hugging and kissing and loving. I'm not liking no pictures, because if I like a picture, now that's a bad signal to the other 20 girls I'm talking to. That don't even make
that's
no sense.
HAMP. HAMP is
we talking about the
super nigga that come from Neptune. Like,
hold on, you can't have
planet Superman come from. You're not regular at all. You're not even close to regular.
But you can't have it both ways though, right? When we
bring up we bring up James and say James is a virgin, we can't talk about him because he's a super anomaly. You're a super anomaly, so we can't talk about you.
Oh, that's not true. But I'm just saying, like, we not doing a bunch of gassing, because like you said, they already want to play. They already want to play that game with us, hoping that it becomes more. Even when they not being lied to, even when they know that I've been on your dorm floor, you see me leaving here from 7 different angles the last week. This all last week.
No, I get that. And you're talking about those are the leaders.
No.
So hoes is leading the world.
No, this what I'm saying.
Is leading the world.
What I'm saying is this, right? You were talking about inflating these women's heads. I'm just saying that that modus operandi doesn't do that, because they think
the girl, the battle rapper girl, who she like, I forget her name.
Hold on, because they thinking that more maybe could come, or they can make a different impact on you, and then it's not a bunch of sweet nothings and all that, because this is very, very, very transactional. Right? It's the niggas who really actually want something, right? Looking for something substantive, are liking the pictures, leaving the comments, saying you beautiful, this, that, and the third, right? That's where they get that shit from, and then they fuck the niggas that they like, and they make the niggas that they don't like work.
Yeah, not
actually the opposite, right?
Shambles. But what they doing, leading people astray? The leaders of chaos.
That's basically what you paying, right? Essentially, you know. That's what you painting. That's the picture you paint. I ain't saying you're wrong, but I'm just saying I think how you broke it down, it's a little bit, it's the opposite.
Now I just be saying, like, when I see good men with their stuff together, them the ones that be having, they handle way less from women. Every dude I know with a high body count, they dealing with girls that break their cars, flat their tires, do all type of crazy stuff to them. It's always the crazy lifestyle always come with all of these extra crazy stuff, all these different women, the children, it all follows. But the men who be more disciplined or have their stuff together, they're more picky. They're way higher on the women that they deal with.
And this the thing, right? This what you need to understand.
But I could be wrong.
My argument, well, I don't think it's totally off base. My argument is this: them men ain't picky. They don't got no options, because niggas can talk about the niggas who had sex with a bunch of women, but if they was in their shoes, I would argue the overwhelming majority would do it too. It's a very small minority that is not doing it because they're choosing not to. The most aren't doing it because they can't, because women control that shit.
So women control the sexual.
The women don't like them. So that's why they not fucking a bunch of women. But if they could, they would. That's the point.
Well, I mean, so we're just saying because women have more leverage over undesirable men,
over men, over the average man.
I don't think the average black man is undesirable.
No, I said that's why I said average.
And I don't think that the average woman don't have leverage over the average man. Average women have leverage over undesirables. But the average man is having his way. That's what I'm saying. Like, this is a man's world. This is your shit.
Then that's the thing. Like, I would agree if women wanted the relationship still, right? And I know you said that a million times, but it's getting louder and louder that women ain't valuing the relationship or marriages.
Because I just think that they're defeated.
And Dad said, nigga, if you can't pay a bill, you ain't getting no cheeks.
But that's normal. Men created hypergamy and put that into women's mind. That's just what it is.
But then,
it's not normal for no man across the earth to think that he should be able to be entitled to a woman or a family and not provide.
Fine, right? Why y'all talk about everything but what we talking about? Yeah,
that's exactly what we're talking about.
No, but y'all go down the reasons why. We're saying what it is, right? And what we're talking about is women having the leverage and leading what's happening around here, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so what it is that men work towards what the women want. And if you don't have what they want, you can't get busy.
I don't think that it's up to women like y'all think it is.
I'm just
these women cannot make y'all commit to them. They cannot make y'all be faithful. They cannot make y'all give them a relationship. They cannot make y'all give them no marriage, no commitment. And they want that. They're in shambles, so they're trying to afford be it out the way, be center, man it out the way, swallow pills, but whatever they got to do with coping with. They can't get what they want out of y'all, so they just
swallow pills.
They going what you got to do to cope. I'm not going with a bunch of coping women.
Men lead in suicide.
White men.
Men, right?
White
lead in
men.
Suicide.
White men.
I don't know which ones.
White men. Black men lead in homicide. White men lead in suicide.
What you saying? Well, but what do I always say? You go to the hood right now, the first grave about $1, the next two about a woman. Man,